Go by the store today and pick up a couple HDMI cables, and then I realized I also needed to pick up a new controller just to play some of my emulated games and whatnot. I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money, and I wanted something that was somewhat reputable. So I saw this and I said, you know what I'll do? Let me try this and see what it, how nice it is, if it's worth the money. And then I opened it up and I said, well, while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and just review it and we'll see exactly how it does. So what I got was the Xbox One controller by Fusion, Powera. It's the Fusion controller. It's a wired controller. Based on the packaging that you get, it actually was nicer than what I thought. It was $39 at Walmart, which obviously you do a little shopping, you may be able to get it for a little bit less. The packaging, as you can see, comes with a nice cover. I was actually quite shocked. Slides out of the box. Not too bad here. As a matter of fact, if they cut back on the packaging, they can probably save you a little bit more money on the controller. You get your Fusion information packet here. Comes with your owner's manual, which is on a nice card stock. Real easy to understand. Powera stickers, decals, and then your legal information guide. Who gives a shit about that fucking shit? Alright. But it comes in something as if you're invited to a wedding, a funeral, or somebody's bribing your ass for money at a fucking graduation. Alright, and let's put this back together. And as far as the boxing, it does come with 6 different analog stick covers. 2 of them are on the controller already, and then you can choose from what you like, which is actually quite thoughtful. The box is even labeled Fusion analog sticks. And then you get the main box that the controller comes in right here. Very easy to get out. Didn't have to tear the box up to get it out. But overall, the packaging of the controller is a lot nicer than what you would expect to get from a $39 controller. Now, as far as the controller itself, we opened it up and put this back together and slide this back in here. You'll see it slides right back in. It's pretty easy. But overall, like I said, the packaging's fantastic. Now, here's the controller itself. I got the black with the gold chrome buttons on it. Alright, really it was the only one they had on the shelf. I didn't really give a shit what color it was, but it comes in several different colors. The controller itself is made of a cheaper plastic. When you pick up the Xbox controllers, now keep in mind, you have people that buy things that are cheaper than they bitch and go, I mean, this thing's junk. Well, it's not junk. It's the material itself here is just made out of a cheaper plastic. I'm sure they save money there. The grips on the back is just a hard piece of plastic. I'm only using this to play emulated games, so it's really not that big of a deal to me. The actual feel of the buttons, they don't feel quite as nice as the Xbox buttons, but they come on the standard Xbox One controller, but they're very, very close. I actually like the feel of these analog sticks better than the Xbox One controller. I haven't played an analog game really with them yet, so don't know how sensitive they are. But you've also got the gold finish on the D-pad, which looks great. It does not look like something that's going to tear up or flake off. I'm sure it could over time. The LR buttons here, if you listen, you can actually hear more of a mechanical switch in that button. Those feel friggin' awesome. And the L2, R2 buttons back here feel phenomenal. I mean, they actually feel great. So then when you go to the back, if you'll notice, it's got 2 trigger buttons here that you can use. You can set these up to do different things. So you're saving money, you get a couple extra buttons on the controller, and then you've got your trigger locks here. So you can actually lock these buttons out. There's also, it looks like here, a form of a power button or a mode button. Haven't really messed with it yet, so don't know exactly what it does, but we'll look into that. If you have any questions, just post a question and we'll find out for you. But overall, the look and feel is actually not very bad. One of our partners here at Average Gamers Network, Tim, handle is Panda Shat. He uses the wireless controller whenever he plays any computer games with a controller, which he doesn't play all of them, but some of them. You've got it from GameStop. It was the matte gray with the neon green. The shit looks awesome. The quality is amazing. The feel is great, but it's also almost twice as much as this controller. One other thing that you'll notice is it's cabled, but they use the braided cable cover. It's actually pretty nice. It's not just that mound up, just garbage. So that right there should last in itself. It's got the breakaway. It's got the thing so you can cable it up. Velcro strap so you can cable it up. And then it's got the breakaway point here so you don't snatch your Xbox or whatever you're playing with off the counter. And then the USB fitting here where the input is actually high quality. It actually feels really nice. When I put it in my PC, it actually worked out pretty great. But overall, this controller for $39, and like I said, if you shop, I'm sure you can find this thing somewhere for 25, 29 bucks, then get a coupon. To me, it's worth the money. Like I said, you're gonna have people that don't like the way that it feels, and because it does feel cheaper in your hands, just the touch of it. But the overall functionality of the buttons, they feel fantastic, and I actually like the way the L and R on both L1, R2, L2, and R2, all of them feel a lot better to me than the Xbox controller. I like the way it feels, but obviously that is a preference. So, like I said, check it out. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below and see what you think about it.